guys, we've had a lot of fun. We've cracked jokes and so forth. There's a group stage, the draws and so forth, reaction vids. I'm going to say something that people may take offensive to. If you're not ready to pop off and you're not ready to take things to the next level because things are getting serious, I beg you, please stop the vid and unsubscribe. I am begging you right now. This is where things really pop off. So well, we've got 2 hashtags that are currently rolling. I'm thinking of a third one, but the 2 hashtags is the one we already know is called no excuses. That's the main hashtag, no excuses. Second hashtag that we're popping off is April. We're rolling with April. So those are the 2 main hashtags. And the key thing about this is that if you're not ready to pop off, please stop. Okay? Please stop. I told you, it's new. I've ditched the suits. I've now dressed in this attire because this attire is for what's trying to happen right now. So guys, please, I'm begging you because because I'm going to the next level right now. So you think I was something, you're not going to see HH on level, I was on level 640 before. We're going to level 867. So be very, very careful because it's about to get real. So, real. Zizu around me. Walker 06. What if he scored that goal in 06 and he put Liverpool getting Klopp? So guys, this game is huge. This game is massive because I was thinking about this even when I was coming through. I went for a walk. I went for a walk in the park and so forth and said, you know what? I don't know how to do this. I was afraid of pressing record on this because it's too big. See, I'm a narrative merchant. I live off the narrative. I think of this narrative every day. I'm a weirdo. Oh my God. Trudon, what up, baby? Trudon, what up, baby? Shout out to your boy, Trudon, what up? So, trying to live. Red, what up? Muntala, let's live. Alex B, Sergio Contriu. Let's live, let's ride, let's live, let's ride, let's ride. King Soul, what up, baby? We're trying to live. Shout out to all the people. So, this game, I feel, when this was called out and so forth, and even if we're doing the preview, this is perhaps the most 50-50 game. This game can go anywhere and the trail ain't a thing. So this game can go anywhere. This game is one of those matches where you're like, I don't know how this is going to go. So I don't want to just give you a general thought process because if you're new to this, what we do is we look at the storyline and then we look at the back and forth. The narrative here is Liverpool. What if they don't get top 4? They still might because Chelsea are screwing up. What if they didn't get top 4? But what if Klopp delivers another seal despite the kind of injuries they have? That is a massive narrative. What is the narrative? Don't you dare allow Zizou to get his 4th seal. And if Zidane gets a seal without Cristiano, that is a frightening narrative that might get Fergie out the paint. It might get Fergie out this freaking dojo. So wait till they talk. For Real Madrid, I think that they know that all roads lead through Benzema and so forth. But I think for them, the main thing, play a game and play without confidence and not swagger. Ramos miss is going to be huge. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not mentioning his name. I don't care. Stop tweeting me. Stop putting my name and stop tagging me when they're talking about. I don't care whether he's back training. I don't want to be hot anymore. My heart has been broken far too many times in my life. I can't take it anymore. There's only so much heartbreak you can take. So stop tagging me with this freaking dude. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, I've moved on. I've moved on with my life and I have to move forward. Stop looking back. I'm moved on with my life. So stop tagging me with this freaking dude. For Liverpool, man, trying to say what's up. They're trying to say what's up because I feel that this has been a very difficult season for Liverpool. Supremely difficult. Very hard. And I heard some very shocking things with regards to Klopp is sacked, Klopp is a fraud, Klopp is limited, he's not that good, he's a horrible manager. And I was the ones that said, we're not talking about Frank Homeboy. I'm not talking about my main guy, Andrea Pirlo. We're talking about a guy who took them to a CL final, talking about a guy who gave you a Premier League, talking about a guy who also dropped a CL as well. CL finalist, Europa League finalist, dropped to your CL, dropped to your first Premier League in 30 years. So please have some. So I mean, I'll get to prediction and so forth, but I think Liverpool feel very confident that today they can take this, and I think Real Madrid, based on the players that they have and based on how It is a very similar spine. It's the same spine that beat them in 2018, and a lot of the players are still there. Real will lean on that, but they should not lean on that so much because 2018 is very different from 2021. But for Liverpool, despite their difficulties, I think Liverpool feel that something special. There's something special that's perhaps brewing here, and they know, hey, look, Istanbul. You know what happened when they last got to Istanbul. So maybe Liverpool are saying that the football gods and the stars are aligning because they know that if they can get through Real Madrid, they've got a very good chance of that final, man. So, without further ado, I want us to now look at the different players and pick up the key players and the key personnel in this game. So, man, let's now look at the key players, man. First off, it's very simple. Got to roll with your boy Benzema, Karim Benzema, Big Benz, man. A guy who deserves his tier 1 status. Not only one of the best strikers right now on form, for me, on form, one of the best players in the world right now, based purely on form. I mean, what I like about Benzema is not only his goal scoring, it's his overall play, his ball control, his playmaking, his passing, his football IQ, his decision making, and how he goes between being a playmaker, a creator, and a finisher as well. So his all-round game in the box, outside the box, in the wings is supremely amazing, showing why he's a quality player. He's going to be huge. Without Benzema or Real Madrid, I don't think have any chance of beating Liverpool. The only chance Real Madrid have of beating Liverpool, Benzema has to play a large role. He played a key role against Man City, obviously scoring that goal in the second leg, and I think he's going to be needed in both legs. Real Madrid, Benzema is vital in this, and I think the reason why I'm a bit iffy on choosing Real is because of how reliant they are on Benzema. Because Benzema has to be huge. Not only he has to come clutch with scoring a goal, but how he provides for a Vinicius, a Rodrigo, an Asensio, and so forth. So Benzema for me is going to be very, very important. And if Real Madrid go through, it would be because of Benzema, 1000%. We've got to look at Modric, man. Quality, amazing player. Deservedly one of the players of the tournament. I don't know, but deservedly I think of one of the players of the tournament there, man. You know, and I think that he will be the best midfielder, and I think his dictating the game will be key, specifically how he plays with Kroos and Casemiro, but it's how he brings the ball up, and I think him being able to have an effect in the final third to try and say what's up to Liverpool is going to be key. So if Modric, who I think, because I thought after 2018, I thought it was done. But if Modric can just bring back that 2018, 2017 state of mind, then I think then that is going to be a massive, huge asset for Real Madrid, same what's up in terms of him controlling the midfield and him transitioning and connecting with the attack, specifically bringing in Benzema into the game. Mendy. The battle of the left backs. Who is better, Mendy or Robertson? Personally, I think right now Mendy might be the best left back in the world, and he's going to prove it. I think I love Marcelo, huge fan of Marcelo, but I cannot deny that as of right now, Fela Mendy is a better option in terms of his defense, him coming forward, his crossing, as you can see, his goal scoring, but also his defensive work, and I think that is what puts him above Marcelo. Marcelo is the better player, 100%. Marcelo is one of the best players in the world, footballing wise, but I think defensively, Mendy is far superior. I think his balance of defense and attack will be key, and I think also as well, him being an outlet going forward will be very important, as well as what he does against. He'll be up against Salah because he's the left back. Salah plays on the right, so his 1v1 with Salah and with Trent will be key. So he's going to be occupied. Because he's going to be occupied with both Salah and Trent on that left side. We cannot look past Vinicius, man. What Vinicius will show up. If bad Vinicius shows up, that can pretty much contribute to Real Madrid losing this entire game. If good Vinicius shows up, that I think could be a game changer. Because the thing about Vinicius is, what I like about Vinicius is that he'll keep trying. He will never be deterred if he loses the ball, if he misses a chance or so forth. He'll keep trying, he'll keep going, and I admire that specifically from a young player. So what Real have to hope for is you see good Vinicius, a guy who beats a man, who uses his speed to get into good areas, who times his run, who cuts in on the inside, who gets fouled in dangerous areas and is a nuisance for the defense and just makes right decisions. If he makes those right decisions, I think That will be very key for Real Madrid. But again, do you get bad Vinicius, who makes horrible decisions and overruns the ball, or do you get good Vinicius, who is a game changer and is a disruptor for the opposition? For Liverpool now, Jota, huge. How different could things have been if Jota had always played? I think Liverpool would have been very different, and I think what you're seeing here is a quality player who was amazing for Wolves. I think he'll be amazing for Portugal, and is already back in the goal scoring. Because I think as a team, you should never be stale. And look, even the great MSN got stale. Even they had to be broken up. So keeping with this whole Firmino, Salah Mane, and Salah Mane, you got to break it up. And I think Jota makes different decisions, interprets and views the game differently. He makes different kinds of runs, and he just refreshes the attack that I think needs refreshing and needs revamping. So I think Jota bringing in something new to the attack, a new tact, and just a new way of playing, I think is going to be very, very important. And I think specifically not only his runs, but what you can do when he gets the ball, and also where he can find himself. Because again, Jota knows that he'll have space, and he knows that the opportunity will be there because you're playing a team who are going to be attacking and a team without Ramos. So for Jota, you have to take your opportunity when you know for a fact you will get that opportunity for a fact against a Courtois. You can't look Trent. Well, let's just look at Trent. Trent, again, did defensively. We know what he can do going forward. We know he's an amazing passer. He's amazing at free kicks, and he's amazing at crossing. But defensively, it's going to be very key. And he is. Now we don't know. He may go up against Vinicius or Hazard, but most likely going up against Vinicius. If it's bad Vinicius, Trent will be fine. If you go up against good Vinicius, Trent has to be at his very best, because you're going up against a guy who is fast, who can dribble, who can get past you, and who has nice, good movements and really knows how to really manipulate his body to get into attacking positions. So if it's in a 1v1 situation, he doesn't time his tackle right, Vinicius can get past him and potentially into a dangerous area in the penalty box. So Trent's reading of the game, positioning, and knowledge of the moves that I think Vinicius will be making on the left-hand side is going to be very, very important, and as well as him coming forward. Your boy Kabak, man. It is what it is. All eyes will be on him. Will he make a mistake? Will he not make a mistake? Because I think that he's slowly maybe been trying to get back into the groove, but this will be a massive test, specifically of Benzema. So you're going up against one of the best players in the world right now, and who is an extremely, extremely smart player. And you're looking at a guy who's going to go deep, he's going to move around, and he's going to try to manipulate you and bamboozle you. So Kabak obviously has to be very, very aware of the movements of Benzema and very, very aware of the crosses and the balls that are coming through, because you're playing against a very intelligent side, as aren't like the Premier League sides that you play, who are a bit more obvious in how they come forth. Fabinho, huge. I think he has to be in midfield. He must play in midfield, because I think he raises the game of Liverpool in midfield. Even if Liverpool are not holding on to the ball, what he does both defensively and attacking, what I think is very, very important. The midfield is the heart and soul of a team, is the nucleus of a team. And it's going to be very key that Fabinho is in that midfield and forms a counterpunch to the trio of Casemiro, Kroos, and your boy Drich. And we can't look past Salah, man. Salah, he is the goal scorer. He is the big man. Mane has been suffering a bit. But Salah has to come through, say what's up, and really be able to give Liverpool that extra Salini. And if you have a chance, Salah, you're going to put it away. And one more as well, almost forgot, Thibaut Courtois. Courtois deservedly is an upper tier 2 keeper. He has to be one of the best keepers in the world right now, one of the best 1v1 keepers. And Courtois will have to come big, because for sure, Courtois will have to make some key saves. For sure, he'll have to face a 1v1 against a Jota, a Firmino, a Salah, or a Mane. So Courtois being at his best, making those key saves will be very important, because 100% in both legs, Courtois will be called upon, and he'll have to answer that call. For Real Madrid's approach, I think that, look, they shouldn't. I think this is not a case of where, because remember, this is the first leg, and in the first leg, you have to set the tone. So for Real Madrid, it is what it is. You have the better midfield, you have the superior midfield. Keep hold of the ball, get that ball to Vinicius, get Benzema involved. And if they can get Benzema in the game and they get Benzema involved in key areas in the game, I think that is what's going to be the difference. The best player on the pitch, the best football on the pitch will be Karim Benzema. So if Karim Benzema plays well, Real Madrid are going to now look to be in a very strong position. But defensively is where I'm worried, because without Ramos there, without his leadership, his expertise, his technique, I am fearful of that defense. And I think that is where Liverpool will try to exploit them and look for defensive mistakes and trying to test that freaking Joe. For Liverpool, I think it's a case of where they don't have to control the ball in midfield. They can get that to Real Madrid, but it's about impact. Getting the ball to the key danger areas for Salah. Salah to get into good pockets, and for the right back, left back of Trent and Robertson to get to that byline, put in good intelligent crosses, good balls into the box to try to say what's up. I really feel that Firmino should be dropped for this game, and it should be a front three of your boy Jota, your boy Salah, and your boy Mane. You roll with that, you put pressure on that defense, you're clever with the passing, there is good interplay and interchanging. I think Liverpool can cause real issues. I'm looking at Ramos being out, and I think that is a very key ingredient in this game. So, putting all that to one side, if you want to see how this, guys, it's a tough one to call. It's a very tough one to call. It's a tough one to call. It's a tough one to call. But I will say, I'm going to say, I'm going to say 2-2. I was going to say 1-1. I see goals in this game. Real Madrid are going to attack. They're going to definitely come out. And by Real Madrid coming out, I think that'll play for Liverpool. I think for Liverpool not having to deal with like a team that sits in deep will definitely benefit the speed and the movements of like a Salah and a Mane specifically, will allow the right back and left back to try to say what's up. So I'm not just looking at how the game will go, how I know Real will play, and how Real will play will sort of give the space for Liverpool to then come into transition with their counters and give the space for Salah for that ball over the top, or for that through ball to really catch them on the overload or the overlap. I see goals. So I'm not sure I can pick a winner. So I'm going to roll with a 2-2. I think we're going to pop off with a 2-2 here. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with a 2-2 here. So guys, whatever the case may be, join me the lineup preview from 7 p.m. BST. Then from 8 p.m. BST, join me on Twitch. Click the link below for my Twitch link and join your boy on Twitch. Remember to follow me on Twitch. Join me on Twitch to watch the game along with me. Watch my live reactions, my live views, and so forth in this game, because this game, guys, I'm excited. Guys, this is like Christmas Eve. It's like if this is like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is when Tuesday, Wednesday pops, because guys, like we're pretty much here now. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. But remember, guys, like the vid, subscribe, and remember, your boy will be on Twitch. Join your boy on Twitch from kickoff, and let's have some good old-fashioned fun, man. Zizou against El Klopp. Become a Patreon member. Gain access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.